What's up, everybody? Welcome into your Kind of Funny Games afternoon stream. I'm one of your show hosts today, Snowbike Mike, and today I'm joined by the very best, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Greg Miller himself.
Hello, Michael. How are you?
I'm good, Greg. It's nice to get a little time with you. You have been a very busy man.
Always.
All fall season long.
Out there reviewing, doing the dang thing.
Even in summertime, you've been busy. You know, I don't think there's a time where you're not busy, Greg.
They say if Greg Miller isn't in motion, he's dead.
Stay in motion, start the commotion.
Oh!
Greg Miller, welcome in for a very fun sponsored stream. Today, I'm going to talk to you all about Arknights Enfield,
That's
the
right.
game that I went down to LA to, of course, learn about, play, and interview the team with. We just had an awesome interview that went up yesterday, attached to the latest Gamescast that you can go check out if you're interested in learning more about Arknights Enfield. But we're now here with another part of our sponsored segment for a sponsored stream where I'm going to show you all of the footage that I captured while playing the game and preparation for beta test number 2 with the team. Of course, beta test number 2 starts next week on November 28th. So 15 days away. We're almost right around the corner. And I got to play it early. And they said,
Links in the chat.
Here's 10 plus hours
Links in the
to
description.
just play as much as you want. Go play.
That's a lot.
And then they had a follow-up day, too. They said, keep playing. So
That's a lot.
I could have put a lot of time into this, and I was gonna, and I did. And so I'm very excited to talk to you about the game, answer your questions about it, share with our audience the excitement and the fun about the game, because this is a sponsored segment. But, Greg, I walked away with a smile on my face and interest to play more.
That's where I want to start.
That's the big
deal. Of course,
deal.
as we said, it's sponsored. Take it all with a grain of salt. The link to go get into beta test 2 is pinned to the Twitch chat. It's going to be in the YouTube chat. It'll be in the YouTube description, obviously, for you to do this later. Obviously, as you know, when someone comes and wants to sponsor Kind of Funny, they know who we are. They know what we're into. They know that we cannot be bought and paid for our opinions. So I want it very clear that, yes, this is a sponsored stream. But when you came back, long before we ever got in front of a microphone, I said, so how was that game, Mike? And you had nothing but positive to say about it. And I was like, oh, thank God, because I knew nothing then. I know 2% more now.
Nice.
Like,
okay.
I don't know. I see this. I know it's yellow and black. I have not seen the game in motion. But when you were like, no, it's good. I was like, oh, thank God. Okay, good. We're ready to go.
Greg, this one caught me off guard because, as you know, you and I think you attach the gotcha title to these games.
Yeah.
And a lot of people start to just jump to the mind of like, all right, anime waifu characters slashing a sword, playing in this open world. And yes, it's like that. But when I interviewed the team, it's really interesting of like, gotcha is just a monetization tactic, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's not what they want the genre of the game to be called, right? Because this is an action RPG. This is you with a character and a party of up to 4 running around at any time.
You know, I love running around.
I'm going to turn this on first, Greg, and we're going to let the B-roll play.
So, yeah, this is you recorded an hour of footage.
I recorded an hour and a half of footage, and then I recorded more segments of boss fights and the base building. So you're going to see from the start of the beta test 2 that you'll be able to jump into, which is essentially the start of the game.
Yeah.
I recorded an hour and a half and then more footage, and I could have got even more. So
here's a question I want.
fun.
Not even a question. I'm gonna act like it was a question, but it's actually from Jamie in the YouTube chat. So many of these free-to-play anime-style gacha games now. What about this one stood out to you?
So what about this one stood out to me is this game, of course, the excitement is instead of just one character on the screen, it is your whole party of 4. For me, what caught me off guard was the being able to put moves together in a party system where I'm building my party of 4 and they all bounce off of each other with their different moves and settings, right? Of like, hey, I did this, that activated this person.
I chose this lady too. Good job.
Yeah, exactly. This is your end administrator. Okay.
Oh, that's a name.
So that's a cool one. But yeah, I really liked the party system, Greg, and how that played into the combat. The combat is very, it reminds me of a Dark Souls-like. It reminds me of your normal action RPGs that you would be playing, like a God of War and others. And I loved the party system. And then on top of that, there's even more to this, right? There's a whole base building, resource management, factory building system that is kind of layered into the gameplay here that gives you a lot more than just, hey, I'm running in this open world, hacking and slashing monsters to play.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I'm going to take you through it. I'm going to show you a lot of the characters. I'll show you the intro, very anime-esque. But for me, the gacha has had this term of like, oh, that's a blessing game.
Let me pull you over right now.
Tell me.
Before we start getting on Blessing, because I would like to, of course, raise some problems I have with him. But Real Voluntary in the chat says on Twitch, what is a gacha game? And he spells gacha G-O-T-C-H-A. No, we're talking about a gacha game, G-A-C-H-A. I will read from the Wikipedia
Read
page
it to
for
me.
you. A gacha game is a game, typically a video game, that implements gachapon machine-style mechanics. Similar to loot boxes, live service gacha games entice players to spend in-game currency to receive a random in-game item. Some in-game currency can be gained through gameplay and staying up to date, and some by purchasing it from game publishers using real-world funds.
And so that is the monetization technique of being able to unlock new operators in the game for you to add to your party right now. Of course, they have 24 in beta test 2. They added brand new 9 to make 24. So if you played beta test 1, you would already know the 15 that were there. Now we add another new 9, right? And so
Gotcha.
the gacha mechanics are simply, hey, how can I unlock new characters if maybe I don't want to spend a bunch of time to earn in-game currency and earn them through that way without spending real-world money? I can spend real-world money to then play the gacha game, roll the dice, try to get that character, or earn other characters that I might like even more.
I know it's beta. Did it seem like a fair virtual currency system? Does it seem like, you're gonna have to grind forever to get what you want?
So I didn't get to see it myself, but when I did interview the two guys,
Which you can see on yesterday's dispatch.
Go check it out, because they have a really good moment talking about the gacha mechanics and the gacha landscape in games. I was really impressed by it. But Light Zong, the producer of the game, and lead designer Ryan both spoke about the gacha mechanics and what they thought about it and how they're trying to listen to the community, right? This is a big team actually formed on the community. Similar to Kind of Funny, they had a game before this called Arknights. There was a lot of community members that loved this, and as their development team grew, they grabbed people from the community and joined onto the team. So they're listening to a community first, and they want to be able to allow players to play the game, just like we've heard before. Play the game, you'll earn everything in that, right?
Okay.
And I was like, okay, yeah, like that seems like the normal. Everybody, if you don't want to pay, you can earn it through in-game moves, and it might take some time, but you'll get there eventually. What I was impressed with, Greg, is they kind of have these like almost battle pass-esque ways to unlock certain characters.
Yeah.
And what I liked was similar to what we had with Halo, where it's like, oh, that battle pass doesn't go away. And so there's certain ones here, they call them banners, that will have extra time for you to earn those characters if that's the character you really want.
That's
and
cool.
I was like,
I like
okay,
that.
so like we're doing that, but they seem to really want to listen to the community on how they do the monetization technique here.
Real quick, just so you know, Halo, out. Dated reference, no one understands.
Yes.
You could call out the Hell Divers
You got
Warbounds,
it. Nice
or
job.
of course our skate passes. What up? Everybody's getting those. Mike, as I said, you did an interview with this team as part of the sponsorship. We put it at the end of yesterday's dispatch review, and I want to say, great job on the interview. But more importantly, JG in the chat says, nice interview yesterday, Mike. And then in the Twitch chat, they also said that too. Ken Jr. 61 said, great interview.
Thanks, you guys. That was a big moment for me, another fun milestone on the career list here, and a great opportunity for me to grow, right? This was my first time having a translated interview and talking with two Chinese developers who English is their second language, and it was very much of like, they understood what I was doing and saying, but at times we had to slow it down. And so I really learned to like, hey, let's take a deep breath, let's pace it. I like talking and talking too fast. So
how
it was
did
a fun
they
challenge.
translate jabroni?
Not well. No, they did great. It was really cool. They had actually two translators there, and I told the story. Nick and those guys really bonded and got really cool stuff. So
with them.
yeah, we had a lot of fun with that. But as you can see on the, of course, screen right now, we're starting to dive into the solo combat. And really, the combat you'll see when you're building up these ultimate energies. So down below, you'll start to build up that yellow bar, right, which will allow you to call in different moves on that L1, square, triangle, circle, X, right? And so you'll start calling in your ultimates. Now,
and then it's going to be L1 to switch characters when I have all 4 characters.
And so when you add your characters, now
Ultimate
I'll be calling
Alliance
those in.
style.
Ultimate Alliance style, Greg. So I have Dragon Age Origins and Ultimate Alliance as my two callbacks of like the party system, using those guys as that. So it's really, really cool stuff.
You're getting me, Mike. So now my next question is, what are the platforms for this guy?
So the platform for this will be mobile and PC and PlayStation. So those are going to be coming to console.
Shocking that this one's coming to PlayStation and not the Horizon MMORPG. We'll talk about that another time.
This is their first one coming to console and PC. They've been a mobile team, so very exciting stuff.
Cross-save?
I believe it's going to be cross-save here following you. There is no multiplayer, but there is similar to Death Stranding, kind of multiplayer connections. So you'll see this right here, this zip line. You'll also see stuff when we get into the factory resource system where you're kind of speaking with others out in the community, but you're not directly speaking with them. So it's going to be kind of fun and interesting to see how that plays from the marketplace of just selling goods and getting rid of resources that you've built out to the community and others. Now look at this.
She's made turrets out of nothing.
So cool one here. Coming from their background in tower defense, you can see there's a tower defense-like system built in as well from their former game here, where you will be able to build things like that in the later part of the game, which looks really awesome and cool. So if you're struggling with maybe a boss or like an enemy checkpoint, maybe you call for some giant turrets and help you out a little bit.
Snaven Shake says, Mike reminds me of myself. Loves to joke around and have a good time at work, but when given an assignment, he throws 100% of himself into it. You can tell how seriously he took the assignment.
Thanks, homie.
As your boss, I agree.
Thank you, Greg.
As your inspiration, as your god.
Greg is my number one. Greg knows that he's been a role model and a mentor to me, and it's something special. It's funny enough, Greg said something really special and kind of, really poignant to what I was going to do the following week. And the week before I left, Greg talked about his interview with Dispatch and the team over at Dispatch. And he said, Mike, my goal is to get them to where they want to be. What do you want to talk about? What is the big points that we need to hit? And my goal as the host is to get us there, right? And so I kept that in the back of my mind. It was funny, me and Nick both looked at each other when Greg said that, and we said, write that down, Mike. I
assure you Nick did not look at you. He's probably on his phone, but yeah, it's okay.
He did. And so, I kept that in mind when I got to interview them. It was a really fun one of, these two guys are really, really awesome. Light Zong and Ryan are both two of the four co-founders from Hypergriff, which is the development team, but now Griff Line, which is the larger publishing and larger overarching umbrella, we'll call it here. So really cool stuff going on with their team and how much they've grown, and those two with two others founding this company and making some great games.
I like this.
Yeah.
You know you're about to get into some shit. You come in, you got all these gravestone-looking things. One guy over there with the quest marker on it. We're in trouble.
And so, we're hitting a big cutscene moment here. We'll talk and start to learn about the world, what the administrator is all about, what kind of pivotal role they play in this universe. And it's for me, when I was sitting here playing it and enjoying the cutscenes in the world, it was like, oh man, I forgot how much I love anime, and I love a good action RPG. And it's like, man, when you start putting these all together, I forgot how much I really like this.
The cosmos held by her lips is untouched by time. Beyond portals guarded by the deathly kind, she continues to wait and bide. I wish I sounded like Jeffrey Wright.
Greg, you've gotten in the voice booth before, bro.
I have once or twice. Man, I'll tell you what. I've seen enough. I'm going to do the thing where I click the link and sign up for this.
Yes, of course. So the fun part is we are here with this sponsored content, of course, to fill you in on what this game is all about, get you excited, and, of course, get you interested in possibly signing up for the beta that is happening on the 28th of November right now. They have a fun one where you can sign up for the beta. They actually have a pre-registration milestone for all of the Enfield fans out there. So if they get a certain milestone, you'll be unlocking in-game content that you'll be able to earn. So right now, the group is working towards the 5-star operator Snowshine, which you can see on the website, which is really, really cool. So they've been working with the community to try to get more pre-registrations, more interest in the beta and beyond, and also rewarding you for that. So if you're interested in the game, if you're excited about that, go sign up so you can get some sweet in-game rewards.
I'm linking my Google. Doing my Google.
And also, if you like tower defense games like me, you might want to check out their first title. Arknights. It's on your mobile device already. It's been out for a long time. A cool 2D style.
What'd you think of that one?
I like that one. Yeah, it's one of those. I wish I took my 10 games to get to know me a little more seriously. That's kind of funny because I had some fun with it, but it is really funny to think of like how tower defense games have been in my life for a long time and how much I like those and the strategy of them and the fun. And that all comes from Warcraft 3 custom games, which is weird, but like really special. Those custom games had a lot of cool things going on. And here we'll be introduced to our bad guy, our big bad here. Some great art styles, really cool animation.
No way. Ah!
Okay.
I bumped the desk. The desk started crushing my legs. My legs. Waiting on my verification code.
Oh, there we go. Got that sweet music in the background. And now get ready. We'll be introduced into the party system. We'll have some other players jump onto the screen and be able to help me throughout this battle, which will be cool. So you can see the 4 jump on. And now you'll really start to see how it's played here, calling for different powers working together. They've worked on the dodge system, so now you have a double roll if you want to. You also have a perfect roll if you want as well. That won't use up your stamina. And so you can see as I build here, I'll start to call in different moves from other people on the screen. And then eventually, if I hit the right combo, I can call in R1, which will have that person do a move, and then it will combo again into another person doing a move, which is really cool.
Okay.
And it was interesting of like, we talk about the party system, 24 operators coming into beta test number 2, and there's very much a system behind this, right? Each character has their own role. They have their own special moves. They're kind of like cool, different types, you know, fire, ice, and stuff like that. But when I was sitting there with Fox, one of the team members over there for the marketing side, he was like, hey, this is the squad I use, and you can very much tell it's like, oh, that's a really strong squad. And he's like, you can use whoever you want if you like somebody. And I went in with a different squad. I was like, oh, that
team. Do they feel different?
Yes, and that team wasn't used. I didn't use the like cooperating systems as well as I should have, right? They didn't bounce off of each other. They didn't bring up the cool combos that I wanted. So you definitely want to be mindful of your party and who you're bringing in, not just looking at the cool panda with the walk shield. That walk cool panda, he has a shield.
Can I defend myself?
Yeah.
Lucid Dream says, Greg seems distracted. Well, I was registering for the beta. That's the whole point of this stream, sir.
He was signing up. Greg?
Can you please calm down? I had to link my Google Plus, and I needed a verification code.
Greg loves a good sign up. You got to remember that is right.
I love a good RPG,
QR
action
code?
RPG.
You know what, Greg? I think if you gave this a try, I think you would enjoy this moment-to-moment game.
Here's the thing about it. I think with so many of the gacha games before, right? Genshin, as Blessing always brings up. I tried them, but it's usually the setting. And what I did, I dug immediately about this one is it's got a Freedom Wars vibe to it. When they were coming up the elevator with their outfit, I was like, that kind of looks like Freedom Wars. And then to get out there when you were hacking and slashing the little dudes, I love that kind of game.
Yes.
Now, big boss fights here we're seeing. So, come back to me because I know you're getting the tutorial here. So, you're this operator.
Yes.
But at any point, could you hold L1 and switch like
100%.
with a fake? Okay, so I just want to make sure it wasn't that you're holding L1 and casting a move from you.
No, I can switch to them at any moment.
So then stick with me then. Right now on the left with Visor Woman is what I'm going to call her.
Yes.
Over on the right are her 4 moves. Or 4 specials? Is that what am I
No, that's the team's specials.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you could use their special. I saw you do the combo, but I could use them individually as well without switching over.
I could switch and hack and slash with that person, or if they're a support build and they're more of a mage, I could be from afar and I could use the ranged attacks. But those 4 on the right will always be kind of like your party member's special
I like
abilities.
that. I like a little cutscene when she's doing stuff.
And yeah, that's the ultimate that burned up 2 out of the yellow.
Very Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Yes.
I like Ultimate Alliance and I miss it.
And so yeah, the crazy part about the betas is like, you know, I went online and I watched other people's thoughts on the betas. Betas you can play for like 60 plus hours. They're like large portions of the game.
Okay.
And so for beta test 2, they're adding a whole new region as well, so you'll be able to explore a new area of the game. And I think you're going to get if you are accepted and into beta test number 2, you will have a lot of time to play on this game if you wanted to.
Do we know a release date for a full release?
No release date. They did tease 2026
Right.
is the
Next
target
year,
goal
everybody.
here. So, yeah, you'll have the beta throughout probably this year. There's no end date announced yet for the beta, but you will have a lot of time to play for sure.
I know we're still in the intro of beta test 2 here as we play. So I know you're about to get out of this fight, go into some other stuff, blah, blah, blah. Can you tell me, just give me a tease of leveling? It's an RPG. What am I doing here? What am I ranking up and just getting stronger? Am I making choices? What's going on?
Well, your characters in the gacha system are star ranks, right? So you'll have 6-star characters, 5-star, 4-star, right?
Got it.
And so you'll be leveling up, I believe, your administrator, maybe your overarching level, but there isn't like, hey, that character's moving from a 4-star to a 6-star.
Got it.
So you will be going off of the star system, but there is some level there to it. I think I'll show that in a little bit.
Thank you.
We'll be able to dive in.
I'll tell you right now, these hooded bunnies, not a fan. I don't like that.
You don't like the hooded
I want to
bunnies?
see their eyes. I don't like not being able to see their
Would
eyes.
you like to see some of the characters?
Yeah.
Because, like, the cool part about this is all the footage that I captured. So
Yeah.
we can bounce around.
Oh,
And so think
I
the
thought we
cool
were just
one
letting it play.
here-
Mike, you take me on a ride.
Let me take you to some of the operators.
Oh, now you say that. Pause right here. Can you pause?
Yep. And so
You're
yeah.
going to tell me with a straight face I can't jump in and choose the panda?
Yeah.
Right now, as I look through all of these beautiful women and the one beautiful boy, the two beautiful boys, the panda.
Yes, the panda is very
panda!
cool. The
Barrett,
panda
they
is
got
cool.
a panda!
He's a cool guy, and so yeah, this is the fun part. Like I said, 24 operators here during the beta test, and I was able to have the total freedom to mix and match my squad however I want. Like I said, I pulled Fox aside from the team, and he kind of gave me his group, what I should be looking for. Each character has their own kind of class and different archetype there. You can see the big shield bearers here. You can see the support mages in the back. Your normal hack and slash fighters. So you want to build that party out so they combo off of each other. I was going off of looks. I was going off of who's the coolest look, you know?
I like that. I appreciate that. Is there... Can I do anything I want, or is there... I need a team makeup? Like, you know what I mean?
You can do anything you want. Just remember that the fights will be a little bit harder. And I experienced that, right? There's one boss fight. You'll see me melt this boss because I had the perfect team build coming up here in a second. And then I went with, Mike wants the panda. Mike wants the lizard boy. And it was like, this is significantly harder because we're not comboing off each other and I am getting beat up.
Got it.
But we still got it done. So you can do that. Perlica is a special character for the Arknights, just kind of world there. This is a character that people know. You might see some references to Arknights, the first game from the Tower Defense game, here in Arknights Enfield. But this is not a direct sequel. This is in the universe. So you don't have to play the first one to know anything.
Did you feel like, is there a strong narrative to this that, like, you could not recap for me, but were you following along?
Yes, definitely. If you start there's a narrative going on here for sure. Adding party members. Eventually, we'll get to the resource management part, and you're going to be blown away with what they've created here with their factory system. It's pretty wild.
Enfield once overcame tribulations far more terrible than this.
It's propaganda. Panda says, is this connected to the anime?
Our administrator once again.
They have an anime as well.
Make your final
Is this connected to it?
Snap.
Oh, you don't know?
I don't know about the anime. No, I didn't ask him about it. I didn't know they had a TV show. If they did, that's awesome. Shout out to Jamie, who says, as someone who hasn't gotten into these kind of games but would like to, what does Mike think would be the appeal for someone who maybe has been unsure about this style of game? For me, this one was definitely the combat and the factory system. If you like a game like Satisfactory or Factorio, this has a system where you're going to get lost. Or if you say to yourself, hey, Mike, I don't really want to spend time doing that, they have a really fun blueprint system where you can kind of just drop in, do what you need, and get out as fast as possible and not spend hours fantasizing and building what's going to be the best operating system, how you can get efficiency down as fast as possible, which is cool.
Yeah, for me, one of those nights where I just want to get in and smash something.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I just want to get in, hack and slash.
This will have it for you. And I really like the combat. I like the team. I love seeing the team on the screen at all time. That was a big thing they talked about, right? It's like a lot of these games in the genre are just your one single operator on screen.
Yeah.
This game really highlights all 4 of your party members on the whole entire time. And so, yeah, I thought that was cool.
Never Forgotten says, how's the controller support? Do they have dual sense or haptics?
It felt good.
Yeah.
I was impressed. I was like, oh, I forgot that this is like their first like console game like that. And the PlayStation DualSense controller was definitely putting on. It was definitely doing its job with some fun. You could feel the haptic triggers for sure. You could feel the feedback. It felt good on the controller. I played all of this on controller as well.
Remember, everybody, this is Arknights Enfield. This is a sponsored stream. You can join the beta test 2 right now. You can go register for it. The link is both in the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat, and of course, will be in the YouTube description later on.
Go check it out. Of course, we are gearing up right now for our first boss fight. We had one during the tutorial, but this is the first real boss fight that I got to experience.
This is your
where it's just you go for it, Mike. Yeah. And you're going to see the classic. You know, we call it Dark Souls, but all these action RPGs have them. The big boss has certain moves. You're going to learn their style. You're going to find their flow, and then you'll start to counter all of that. But a lot of things happening on screen there. It's going to use your dodge, use your parry, use everything you need here.
Slushy asked if the save from the beta carries over.
I don't believe so. I believe it does not. So you will play as much as you want, but I don't think that's carrying over, Slushy.
She just birthed someone and dropped them there in the womb. Ken Jr. says these cutscenes are pretty sick.
Yeah, if you like anime, this is some anime.
That's a good
anime
title
type
treatment.
vibes.
I don't know what it said, but that was cool.
And so here we go. And now I'll start to switch characters in this one and the next fight as well.
There's your combo.
Yep, there's that double combo calling in my teammates. Using that dodge right there, that perfect dodge to not use up stamina. You'll see it when it comes in blue like that. I liked this character here. I believe her name is Chen. She might be the doctor here, but she's got just a great little dual swords, real fast fighter that you would be looking for. I think I have another tankier character that we'll get to right here with the big broadsword. She was slow, but heavy hitter. That was fun. You could feel it immediately when you changed the characters, what was going on there.
Cataclysm Entertainment says, I'm big into narrative and story. How digestible was the story / narrative from your time with the game, Mike?
You know what? I'm a big jabroni. So yes, it's definitely, this is a good one. This has easy stuff to follow. You're going to understand what's going on for sure. You won't get lost. It won't go over your head. It's not too complicated.
Oh my God.
And I really liked it. I'd like to learn more about it.
Mike, I don't like this boss. This is the kind of stuff Andy would say. What's he say when he gets scared?
Kukui!
Yeah, that's it. Kukui. That's it.
How long is your ignorance going
And so you see I switched over here to a caster.
Is that more ranged?
Yeah, more range. Kind of a mage here with that.
Got it.
And I switched immediately. See how fast that switch was? Now I'm that tank character. So yeah, you have these big badass boss fights. You'll be learning their flows, learning their moves, calling in combos.
As you played a lot, is this the normal, like, is there like, so you go back to HQ, take a mission, drop, fight a bunch of little guys, get to a big guy,
Yeah,
end
see,
the mission?
it's an open world game. So I'll show the open world off when we go back to the first starting hour and a half. But yeah, you'll be going between kind of 3 different things here. You have a spaceship up in the sky that's fully customizable. That's your home base.
Nice.
That's where you'll be taking these missions and going to different places. There's the open world flow of like, hey, here's the bandit camp. I beat up a bunch of bandits. Hey, this is this area where I can start the factory system and build that. Okay, now it's a boss fight time. So that's kind of the flow. You have those 3 spots you'll kind of go between. And you see I built up the stagger bar on the boss up in that yellow bottom one.
Here we go.
Here's my ultimate, has the cool animations. And they reworked all 15 of the first beta characters. They kind of redefined their class system, reworked a lot of the visuals, so you'll see an upgraded look if you play beta test 1 on all of that. And then say I messed that up, I didn't jump.
Cataclysm Entertainment says this, and I want your opinion on something.
Yeah.
You know, I really appreciate that there's not like a million health bars laid on top of each other. You know exactly how much health is left. How do you feel when a game doesn't have health bars? Broad question, I know.
Yeah.
But like you're fighting a boss and there's no health bar. I don't like that.
You don't like that?
Not, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, not every game needs it, but like, there's certain games I've played.
Yeah.
And I don't even have to hide it. I did the Octopath preview.
Okay.
At the Gregway the other day.
Yeah.
I don't like that their bosses don't have health bars. I got
Octopath doesn't have health
I have
bars,
my
really?
health bars. I
Oh.
know that, but like I'm wailing on this guy. Just like, let me know. Let me know how close I am.
I think it works for certain situations, right? Like I think a Monster Hunter, right? I like not having a health bar because I like being wowed by the monster being hurt and then walking and moving differently, right?
See, and again, that's a great use because the Monster Hunter monster acts different. Whereas an Octopath, eventually he flashes red, and then I know, okay, I'm almost dead with this person.
When you're on like a fight like this, I like knowing that I'm getting into that final 25, 10%.
Yeah.
So I know I should push myself a little bit harder, maybe take a little more time on that stagger bar to get more out of it because I know I'm so close and maybe that risk reward. But like when you're playing a game like Dark Souls, right? It's all a guessing game.
Yeah.
Right?
But again,
Gotta
I think
guess.
that plays to it. I don't know what kind of game that is.
Oh wait, do they have health bars? I think they have health bars. I don't remember.
Doom. Audiums. Also got to shout out this game for having my favorite band, Star Set,
Oh,
on the one beta track.
watch
Beta
out.
trailer.
Star Set's on the track here. This is a wild one because, yeah, they're close with Star Set and they're doing some of the music for them. And, yeah, they rock, Greg. I didn't know this
is
band
this the
before.
band that played at the event?
This was the band that played at the event.
He was there live. You saw him.
And we saw them live perform a very special, I can't talk about music, but like let's just say this, that band rocks. And the music in this game also rocks.
Your game's got a style, man.
Yeah. And so yeah, if you like that band, if you like that style of music, they got some good stuff going on.
Here's a question that I doubt you know the answer to. Mobile. We can play it on mobile.
Yeah.
Did you get to try it with touchscreen? Of course, I would slap a backbone. I'm not a heathen. I'd slap a backbone controller.
I did watch. Now, if you want to learn more about this, they did have a live stream a couple weeks ago announcing Beta Test 2 and showing it off, and they did show it on mobile. And very similar to Xbox with their mobile stuff that I'm used to, is like the transparent buttons. They had everything on that, fully customizable. Very interesting stuff.
I want
there.
tactile buttons. Thank you very much.
You got that special backbone.
That's
You
what I
love
was
that
saying. Got
backbone. That's right.
Love that backbone.
So we'll come back to more boss fights. Let me take you over here to base building. So
Wolf
this
Fox
is-
10 JC says, "Okay, Mike convinced me to pre-register right now. I'm offended you saw me pre-register live on the stream, when I was offended for that, but okay."
Go check it out. So now here's the fun one. I asked
is
the
open world?
team at the end. So this is in the open world. This is where I'm building one of my factories, right? And so you have different zones where you can put your factories down, and then you're going to get into the very interesting resource management / factory building system, right? And you can see, we're going to show you a couple of different views on how you can look at it, how you can base build within it. And so these factories here are building health potions. They're building different sets of armor and gear for you. So when you're doing your dailies, you have that for your crew. You can always be switching gear on kind of the fly or building the best gear for your character. But on the dailies, it will be like, hey, this guy's immune to fire and is weak to ice. You'll start building different gear for that. And this is where you'll be doing such a thing like that. And so, yeah, this part is like, you saw everything we did with just fighting and gameplay. Now there's a whole nother layer to it, which is this factory system. And it's pretty wild and exciting. And these guys, they're going to get into it. They'll show you.
So here's where you start to maybe lose me.
Okay. So
A factory
now,
system, do I have to do this? How complicated?
you will do this, and look how complicated it can be. If you look at the top-down view, you can see all of these different pipelines feeding into different machines that are then feeding into other machines to build things and gather things, collect things, and do things for you. And this is like the next level of, you can go super deep on this, or thanks to their blueprint system, you don't have to go deep at all because others can actually build things for you, and you can use their blueprints if you want, which is very cool. Here's a little piece of the open world right there, right?
wow.
So like kind of showing you one of the zones. Here's the open world that you'll be running through, fighting bandit camps and such like that. You'll be building inside of it. I'm trying to find the blueprint moment so you can see it. Let's see if he gets it.
Remember, of course, everybody, this is, if you're just joining us, Mike went to LA, recorded this footage, and he's skimming through and teaching me all about it.
Yes, showing you all. And so here we are right here. You can see this is kind of like a start of your factory. This is in the second area where water is a big resource there. You're going to be using water to kind of build things with that. But we'll start to show you how you can build blueprints and use other blueprints by just an easy click of like a click and drag where you can drag over a certain area that you love. Bang, that's a blueprint.
Okay.
You can put that down immediately and get to cooking. You can also, like I said, there's a kind of an online system here where you'll speak to other players, but really it's just kind of using their blueprints that they've created to make it easier for you if you don't want to spend a bunch of time doing this.
Got it. I appreciate that.
Yeah. There it is. And so, boom, you got the blueprint. You can put it down anywhere you want. You can move it, flip it, do whatever. And so you don't have to spend too much time in this if you don't want to. But if you're somebody like me who loves this kind of stuff,
you liked it.
You'll spend a lot of time on this, is right. They laughed when I told them, I was like, you know, we were talking about games that we like, and they were talking about Factorio and Satisfactory, and I was like, man, I'm deep right now into Jurassic World Evolution, building my ultimate park, and they started laughing. And so, yeah, this is just another piece of the system if you want to get into it like that. And just how easy it is.
Okay.
Now I'll take you to boss fight number 2.
When you're making the stuff, are you selling it for resources?
Yes, you can. So there's going to be you'll be using it, of course, like I said, potions,
There's
gear.
my panda.
There's the panda. So you'll see, look at my squad that I built out here. They don't really speak to each other well like my first squad did. So you'll notice I don't use that many combos. I find myself struggling a little bit more because I went for look over actual, like, you know, teamwork here.
Fashion over function.
But yeah, back at your base, you will be selling stuff to NPCs. It's not like not a shared world where I'm buying it from you. But you'll be selling it back.
Which
to
I like.
NPCs.
I don't want a real.
No, you don't have to worry about a real world economy and stuff like that. Yeah, so you'll be buying stuff, selling things, and just a great way to keep you moving on that. But as you can see, the panda. Look at him.
He's cool.
He's got a cool move. He looks good. But yeah, you'll notice on this boss fight, I definitely slowed down because I did not pick right.
That's understandable. You gotta slow down and smell the flowers. You know what I mean? Be a part of it.
There is a sense of bizarre beauty to them.
Greg, it's Nick.
Nick, it's Greg. I'm on the stream. How are you?
Hi, Greg. I'm well. Thanks for asking.
You remember when I gave you a ride to the movies that one time?
Yeah, it was so fun. We bonded.
Cool. I'm calling in the favor. Could you make me a coffee?
Yeah, sure.
I love you.
Love you.
All right, bye.
Bye.
A lot of people talk shit about Nick, and mainly it's me, but I'll tell you, he doesn't suck all the time. That was the thing. You never know what you're going to get. I say, can I get the coffee? Is he going to be me? He might still throw it in my face when he gets here.
Yeah, he might still be talking about the Running Man. We don't know.
I honestly hoped they were still live at the Running Man, but they weren't. In the chat, JG says, what's the belt holding up? And he goes, Team Morale, that's what. Panda is wearing a belt but no pants, but he's got his thermos hanging from him.
He's got his thermos hanging from him.
He's got his little sweat rag there, too.
He's got a little towel, yeah. You got
this panda looks like Travis Touchdown if he became a panda. I'm just putting that out.
I like that. So you notice my character on the bottom there is putting out these pink sheep. Those are actually healing me if I run through them. So
I
that's
actually
another one
hadn't
of those.
noticed the pink sheep. I'm glad to see more of that.
Those are one of those support characters with different, support moves there. But this is kind of a healer here.
So then my next question, you talked about team makeup and that. What did you find the boss fights challenging? Like, is it something you can brain dead slash through or no?
You can there's difficulty scaling as well if you want to scale up and like redo a fight, similar to what we did with Borderlands, if you remember.
Yeah.
Where it's like, hey, you beat that, want to do it again and get better loot, and like go harder. You can do that and challenge yourself. I felt it more here. I still kicked butt, but I felt that I just wasn't melting like I was on the last fights. And so I'm showing off Last Right. I really like Last Right. This is a new 6-star character that they're bringing in. Hey, Nick Scarpino, come here really quick.
Thank you. Hey.
Remember before we went to LA, we were in a team meeting,
Yeah.
and Greg Miller talked about him going to interview the dispatch team, and he says, whenever I do these interviews, I always try to take them where they want to go.
Yeah.
And you and I locked eyes, and you said, remember that, Mike.
I tell you what, this guy right here, very established, very storied, very respected interviewer. You learn a lot.
Yeah.
You should spend more time with him. You should be in this room with us more.
I agree. I agree.
We're playing Call of Duty tomorrow. Come on
Now, come on now. There's Arc Raider stuff happening, aren't there? Come on.
Yeah, I would love for you and I both to get into the beta. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one. Sign up for the beta right now during our fun sponsored stream.
You see, we have a specific link over there. Go click on that. Help us out. It's in the YouTube description. It's in the, if you're live, it's in the chat's pinned.
And if you want to learn more, go check out the interview that I did.
Yesterday's dispatch review at the very end.
The two developers were fantastic, founders of the company. Really, really fun guys.
Hop it. You knew what to do.
Yeah.
I said to hop it. You knew to hop it.
I missed that first time. I was on it the next time. And another cool boss fight. Just like over the top. Some fun mechanics, right? Get into the bubble, don't explode with the mega explosion.
Yeah, I like that. You know what I mean? I feel like when we started bringing in like raid mechanics from different games and putting them in every game, I like that. Samson L says, I signed up. Need to finish dispatch and catch the spoiler cast. Thank you so much.
Nice. Heck yeah.
JG says link has been used. Beta has been signed up for. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lanky Dragon says, I appreciate we can't hear a word Nick is saying, lol. He complimented me about it.
Yeah, he's saying nothing but nice things.
Take out these ads, Mike.
Yeah, right. You play the game of like taking out ads.
Gotta get rid of them.
Then getting after the boss, making sure you're not spending too much time getting hurt.
Ooh, I don't like these pylons.
And yeah, throwing down these giant meteors at me. I'm running around for my life.
Physical status breach.
Yes, and so that's going to be your characters speaking to one another with different builds, right? So like one shield breaker might put down a move, and then if I follow it up with another one, we'll actually create a new kind of move that they have different builds of. They have breach, they have lift, they have a slam mechanic as well, which is cool. So again, it's all about the team. It's all about building out the perfect part.
Gotta have that squad.
Yeah.
So then, you know, we're talking about gotcha, we're talking about this different things. Are there then outfits for all these characters that you're all
I didn't see outfits yet. Yeah, no, I didn't get to look into like outfits like that, but that would be fun to see how much design they really put in because they already look so cool. But yeah, if I fall in love with Panda, does he have 5 more outfits that I can wear? I have no answer for that yet.
Here's a question for you from Snaven Shake.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe I'm missing part of the gameplay loop. How are you rewarded for taking down bosses? What kind of resources are you working for? Do they drop weapons, armor, something else?
Yes, that's a great question. We'll look at that in just a moment when I bring you back to the open world and stuff, but you will get some resources.
In other words, shut up.
This guy.
Strap in for the ride, all right?
We're going to have to go back because I brought you to the end game type vibes. Not
I love
end game,
it.
but I brought you right into boss fights.
I can't believe that, like, I guess that's a bridge too far. Maybe it isn't. I can't believe there's this much content in the beta. That they're like, hey, you said 60 hours is how much people have put.
Be spending a lot of time in this.
Whoa! Now I'll tell you right now, this woman permanent spot on the team.
Oh,
I know you say the sheeps heal me. That's cool. Just based on looks and it's raining sheeps, I'm letting her in the thing.
This is what I'm calling it.
Panda, you have a permanent spot on the team. Visor boy, hit the bench. I would take Visor girl over you. So Stoned 420 says, great interview, Mike A.
Thanks, homie. Thanks, So Stoned. Thanks for watching. Go check out the game as well. Learn more about it because I was impressed.
That's cool.
Pretty cool looking.
I think I smashed, man.
Now let's go back to my main video.
Hold on, this cutscene looks cool.
Okay.
This cutscene looks
I like
cool.
that. Yeah.
She ain't happy about that. All right, now you have my permission to go.
Okay, now we'll switch. Go back to here, and then let's get into like deep in here.
Deep in the Duffy.
Deadlier killer move next.
Are you farming too?
Here to loot our
No farming. Well, you will.
Look at the owl man. That's
Yeah,
an
the
owl in a
owl guy.
beret.
Yeah.
I feel so much better knowing I can finally help everyone properly this time.
Stop puffing.
He's in some kind of group. He's got an awesome pack.
Yeah.
That sounds.
Is to start power transmission from the
So now he'll start to
within the
teach
hub
me
base.
the automation moment here, which will then show you the resources that we're trying to gather from enemies and from the world itself, and then what we're building with as that question came
Got
in
it.
That
on.
sounds awesome. How does it work?
Oh, you can treat it as a form of facility printing based on the properties of Originium. As for what the automation core could really do, this is just the tip of the iceberg. By using the reverse internalization technology, the automation core can serve even greater purposes.
Would you date a girl with a
Right
tail?
now, let's focus on the problem at hand.
Yeah, it would take me a week. You know what I mean? But I get it. I'd figure it out.
Fair enough. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't have much tails in your life.
Well, that's why it's a question. That's why
So
it's a
it's like-
hypothetical. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't something.
Is
we have
it
to
a
take too
scaly
seriously.
tail? Is it a furry
It's the
tail?
tail. I was looking at the tail this
The
woman
dragon
has.
tail
Yeah,
right
yeah.
here. Okay. You got to think big about that. Yeah,
You got it. Yeah, the chat's laughing at you saying you took too long to answer, but it's like, no, you had to think about it.
I have to think about it.
I don't know if you all understand how seriously we take streaming for you.
Yes.
You ask a question, it's going to be taken seriously. We're going to have this conversation.
I'd be thinking about things. And so this is my first steps to the base building. You saw my backpack there with the resources that I
Now
had
this
picked
is
up.
interesting. Okay, because I would have said no. I wouldn't date a girl with a tail.
Oh, okay.
And don't do it. What if Jen got a tail? It's a different conversation. We're not doing that right now.
Yeah, okay.
Furry tail, dragon tail, no. But then over here, Creed says it's a scorpion tail. And I'll tell you right now, that changes the game for me. I'm like, wait a second now. Wait
Hold
a second.
up now.
Scorpion tail sounds sexy.
Kind of a harder shell, pokey at the bottom.
Like dangerous.
Could be great for
She's a
backstabs.
bad girl. I don't know what she's up to.
Endman, just plug the cable in right here.
Both the PAC and relay tower seem to be in working order. Now we just need to deploy more relay towers.
See, they got a wacky inflatable arm tube guy?
Yeah, of course you have to.
Yeah.
I'm glad that's in this universe too.
Yeah, he has to be in the universe.
Supervisor Perlica, I guess I'll head over there to do some inspection work. Using the protocol resonance tower to force activate Originium might damage our facilities. If we're not careful with this, we might fry every Originium facility in the area.
Okay then. Time to split our forces. Completing the automated industry complex is a top priority for Enfield Industries. It is our core solution for dealing with the hazards of Talos 2. Enfield completed basic verifications of the PAC technology several years.
Now let's go back. So here we are, up on the spaceship. This is your home right here, so you'll have a lot of fun customization as well to build out your base, your own starship.
Do I get to
But
name
this
it?
is kind of the hub. No, you will not name it. It has its own
Keep it
name
in beta longer, everybody. We got to add the ability
We
to
got
name
to
it.
add the name, is right. And so, yeah, this is where you kind of coming back. This is your hub to start taking missions, know where you're going to go next here.
Okay.
Sorry, I remember nothing at all. Don't blame yourself, Administrator. Follow me.
Now she's got that mask on because
Yeah.
she just woke back up.
Doesn't remember
But
anything.
then they're like,
Classic.
maybe you'll get enough power that mask will come off. So I'm looking forward to seeing if that mask ever comes off. I want to know.
I bet it does.
A majestic world, isn't it? I saw it in my memories. It's Talos 2. Our home.
Is it your home? Masked person? We'll find out.
We're going to make it our home. We're going to rebuild.
Stronger, faster, with less purple energy.
Everyone
emitting.
calls Talos 2 a planet. But truth be told,
Oh.
it's actually the second moon of the planet named Talos.
Why would we call it? Why would we
Much
call the
about
moon?
Talos
You know,
2
come on.
remains a
Talos
mystery
2.
to us.
That's Earth 2. That's our
We're
moon.
also facing enemies that once threatened our entire civilization. But since you're here, I believe that Enfield is capable of overcoming these challenges.
We need to
Once
normalize
Talos
wearing
is
masks
awakening
more.
you,
in real life. Not COVID masks, like masks like she's got.
Yeah, like cool masks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be a fashion thing.
You know what? It could be a fashion thing. How many parties have you gone to with masks before?
Halloween stuff,
Just
costume
Halloween,
parties.
Yeah, they're not a year-round.
People
party.
freak out when you walk in a bank with a mask,
This is your very own proto rig, and it carries secrets. Only
Omega Buster says, "Start it, Greg. Be the change
Yeah.
you want to see."
Remember-
I'll let you know. I had to run around the house trying to patch it yesterday before the rain started.
Oh yeah.
And so I was out there with the Flex Seal, and I was wearing the bib jeans, and I'm like, I gotta just start wearing bib jeans all the time. I look great in bib jeans.
You're a homeowner. You're
Gotta
the
do
best.
it. Gotta be out there.
You felt that rain coming and you knew. I better get
I
up.
thought I had more
now.
days, and then it turned out no, it's gonna rain for the rest of my life. So great, here we go. It's winter. Winter in the bay. Remember, this is Arknights Enfield. The beta test 2 has officially begun taking registration, folks. You can get the link either in the YouTube description if you're watching later, in the live chats right now as pinned messages. Mike, this is his footage from when he went down there and played him. And remember, of course, his interview was in yesterday's Dispatch Gamescast. Go watch it to the very, very
Go
end.
check that out. Learn more if you're interested.
Though we achieved victory, we paid a bloody toll that left us battered and ruined. To revive our civilization, you led Endfield and developed the proto-rig technology.
I did
As
this?
well as its ultimate evolution, the Protocol Automation Core. The fruits of our labor. Yes.
End Administrator's a
Our
good
plan
name
is to
too.
deploy
Yeah,
automation
pretty
cores
cool.
Throughout the civilization band. This will boost our industrial capacity and fulfill its special mission.
This is your world building. This is your story.
Yeah.
Right? This is right after that first boss we saw. So this was about
Reboot
30
of
minutes
life.
into my
I appreciate
gameplay
it.
here.
Someone very important commissioned us with the Zeroth Directive. Your awakening, as well as the mission and plan I mentioned, are a part of it. So, who commissioned it?
No, we don't know.
You did.
Should have seen that coming.
See, you
That
knew it was
the
coming.
one I knew that. Oh, and then you get the title card.
Yep.
I like that.
Now we start.
Now we begin. Arknights Enfield.
Supervisor Perlica, we got a situation. Is the administrator by your side?
Yes. The
Never
enemy
Forgotten
is-
says, why is Perlica not wearing the jacket properly? You know how it is. It's like when you're in bed and you got the blankets on, but it's too hot. You take the blankets off, it's too cold.
Yeah.
You kick one leg out of the blankets, you're balanced just right.
I love putting the feet out. Like if you want to change that temperature really
Yeah,
quick,
yeah.
you kick those feet out. That'll cool you down right away.
Ben called me in last night, and then I ended up sleeping in his bed with him. And
Nice.
This morning, Jen came in, and when she got in bed, she pulled the comforter off of my feet, and I could have divorced her right there. I was not having that. I did not feel good about that, you know?
At the same time, we are picking up extremely intense angeloid energy signals in the affected area. We are hailing the hub base on every channel. So far, they haven't responded. The whole place is offline.
Kai says, it's an anime-style game. Style over everything. Well,
Style
also
over
true.
everything is right.
We can't
I mean,
wait
look
that
at Tim
long.
Geddes, how cool he is.
Fiona, prep for my
Tim was
drop
wearing a
at once.
Britney Spears sweater yesterday. He's just so
He
cool.
was.
So cool.
Okay, I'll run the checks. There's surface
Today he was
interference.
wearing his
The
burnt
current
orange
situation is too
brown
risky.
bomber.
Unguided emergency drops might deviate. We'll drop you to the
Remember, every
area
time you
near
guys
the
see
base.
that, it's
As
got like this
concerned,
black
proceed.
stain on the back of it, but he
Director
still
Sydney
wears it
Andre
for
at
you
the hub base.
because it looks good for you.
Contingency plan. They will take control of the scene as critical events happen. Fiona, keep hailing the hub base, regardless of whether we've received any response from them. Inform them that I'm coming soon. Also, tell Operator Chen to rendezvous with me there.
Roger, we're prepping your drop.
A drop.
Yep. And now we drop into that open world and we start
Do we
doing
like the cool like bullet drop? Like,
Valley 4.
like Helldivers.
yeah, you might have heard of it.
For landing.
Fire away.
So how big's the team working on this?
Destination?
I didn't ask how big the team
Okay.
was. It's great. You know what? I think I do ask in the interview. I don't remember
Chat,
how
every-
large they are now. But I
I'm
think
looking at
they're
the chat.
quite-
Samson L, stop watching us now and
I
go
think
watch the
they're
interview
quite
and
big.
find out.
I think they found a lot of success with their first title, and they're looking to follow it up. I think they have a large team now.
Oh, no. See,
Need a progress
don't like this,
update,
Bunny.
Fiona.
I can't deal with this. That's gross.
I'm still trying to reestablish
That tickles
contact.
me the wrong way in my brain. Not being able to see its eyes and then it's got, like, the fold over it is mossy. No.
Anchors?
Samson L says, okay, I just don't want to get spoiled for dispatch. Remember, you exist in 2025, where there's time codes,
Fast forward
where you
button.
could just click on it, or fast forward until you see Mike, because we don't show any footage that are spoilers. So basically, Samson, I need you to take your excuses and realize they're trash and put them in the can and go help us out. Thank you very much.
Take them away.
I asked how big the team was, and that's what Samson is going to go find out. But then Ponton goes, it was just those two guys and Mike Gitter.
It's just two guys working so hard.
Stay close to me, Administrator.
She's a badass, huh?
Yeah,
Now,
that's
my
pretty
next
good.
thing about these crabs.
Yeah.
They don't look like a big threat, and they kind of look cute. So I don't know how much I love killing
Okay,
them.
okay. I took it at like
Look, they just clapped for you a second ago when you showed up.
stone woolly mammoth bulls, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Sure.
With the tusks.
One thing I want to press triangle to cast the battle skill.
So yeah, talking about your party system now, learning how to call forth their moves here. Perlica's got that caster ability, so she's out in the back.
Really? See, like, this is what sells me, makes me want to go. Because I like this moment to moment.
I knew you would. I really liked this as well. And then the party system on top of that is awesome.
Administrator, you all right?
See if we can, since we're getting close to the end here, let's see if we can go a little bit further. I believe we're gonna see a nice little boss fight here in a second. There he is.
Powdered grass seed, all right.
Look there, Endman. We must act now.
Shadow Trickster says they look more like stag beetles than crabs. I can see it.
The
Oh,
anchor.
okay.
Take out the anchor.
Okay, get up and help us, Owlman. He's hooting. That was a hoot.
He's hooting.
That'd be a good Halloween costume.
Yeah, the weird dangly things off his
Yeah,
mask is
yeah.
cool.
Bone Crusher Executioner. Anime Bane. This is Jordan Airy Rider. Omega Buster says, was reading up. This game's gacha is pretty friendly, mostly because the guarantee requires reduced pulls after the 50-50, and dupes don't really matter.
Love that.
I don't understand all of that, but that's good.
Yeah. Definitely looking at a kind of a player-first approach, trying to, like I said, listen to the community more and deliver on what you want, so you don't feel like you're just stuck in the gotcha rotation here.
Linart says, yeah, that's good. Nice. The Jabroni Homie says, is Greg going to give the Horizon Mobile MMO a shout? Of course I will. Talked about it on Games
nice.
Daily today. You can pop in and see that. Kai says, dupes not mattering is pretty huge. Okay. How's he seeing anything? Leave the owl alone. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
See, that was cool.
That was very cool.
Special Operator Chen.
Special Operator Chen, you just got to spot him.
You're on the team 100%. She rocks.
Jeez, according to Ken Jr. 61, Hypergriff has around 1,500 employees.
Nicely done,
Woo!
Good lord.
And thank goodness you arrived on time, Chen.
Oh,
Wait
that's
up, you just
amazing.
trounced Samson L. Samson L still over there, started at the beginning with the dispatch review. He's like, I gotta watch it all the way through.
I gotta watch it all the way through.
I don't
no
have the
fast
ability
forward.
to fast forward.
Greg Miller, this has been a very fun sponsored
Is it over?
spot. It is over.
Is
It
there anything
time-
else you want to show? Is there anything else I need to
No,
know?
I showed both the boss fights. I got to show the party system, which I really enjoyed. You're getting to see a lot of the characters and their personality, which I think is what shines the most.
I don't like this tail.
With a
I can deal with that tail.
with a 4-player party system, I think it's really cool to be able to pick and mix and match your favorites, right?
Yeah,
We go over here, find your crew, find what works best, find what skills and types
Who's this lady in
mesh
red?
together here.
Second from the right here. Now the one on the right. Who's this lady in red?
I don't know her. Well, you know what? If you go over to your
I'll tell you right now, you're on the team, lady.
yeah, you're on the team.
All right, you're dressed for the team. Get over
We got
here.
them all, but I would really encourage you, if you liked this, if you had some fun just checking it out with me and Greg, go out, support the team over there at Griffline and Hypergriff, and sign up for the beta.
I was gonna say,
go get involved.
The way you support them is to click the link either in the chats right now or in the YouTube description and go over there and thank them for sponsoring this and the interview so that you can join the beta and play that. I have joined it. I assume Mike has joined it.
Oh, I'm
November 28th,
I'm
right?
in. Yeah, November 28th.
Are we going to stream it?
I would like to play this game, so
Okay.
we will find some time, whether it be
Okay.
on stream, but we will be playing this game for sure. So there's a fun little afternoon stream for you. Thank you so much. Go check out the interview. Go check out their live streams if you want to learn more about this game. Arknights Enfield is right around the corner with beta test number 2. A tease for 2026 with the full game launch.
Lenart
Keep an eye
says,
on.
will they know we signed up because of Kind of Funny? Yeah, it's a personalized link. That's why we're telling you use our link.
Oh, we'd love for you
You got to use our link. It doesn't help
Please.
us if you just go to the .com.
Yeah.
Use the link we're giving you.
Everybody that's watching now or watching later, please click that link. Help us out. Of course, show our sponsors how great we are in this community is, all right? And with that, we're out of here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you for supporting. We'll be back with more Kind of Funny content tomorrow. Don't forget, we did a brand new in-review with The Running Man, so if you go and see that, go check that out later on. We had a great week of content. We have even more coming your way tomorrow, so don't go anywhere. Goodbye.